Anastasia Beverly Hills can I say that? Oh, I can't talk today. Welcome back to Bren's Beauty Boutique. I'm Bren. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do my eyebrows. I've had a lot of people ask me, inquiring how I fill my eyebrows in and shape them, and you know, it takes me about 5 minutes. I'm going to show you guys how easy it can be. I usually use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in the color medium. And then I also use the tinted brow gel, and this is in the color Granite. So I'm hoping that you guys are going to be in focus the entire video here. I wanted to start out a little further away in my intro for this video, but if you guys have been watching me for a while, you also know that I use an older camera, and if I bring you guys closer in the middle of the video or after the intro, there's a higher tendency that this video is going to be blurry. So I'm just starting out where we are, and hope this is close enough. This is about as close as I can get to you guys, zoomed in without being completely blurred out. Alright, so you guys can probably see I have nothing on my face, nothing on my brows. Obviously, I want to show you guys right from scratch what I do. This is something I do pretty much every day, so I need it to be fast. I need it to be simple, which is why I usually just use these two tools. I do color in my eyebrows at times using maybe a pomade or some different products, but for today's video and for the sake of showing you my typical daily routine, we're going to stick with the two products I use most. And I'm hoping to keep this really short for you guys because it literally takes me about 5 minutes to put my eyebrows on in the morning. Sometimes that's all I do. The eyebrows shape the face, you guys know this. I have pretty sparse and fairly light eyebrows, but I typically do follow the line or the shape of my brow when I fill them in because that's easiest for me. If you guys have been watching some of my videos, you know that when I do a smoky eye, for example, or certain eye looks, I might create a little bit more of a dramatic brow, but I typically stick to my usual brow shape. First thing we're going to do is take the end with the spoolie. And we're just going to brush those eyebrows up. And I put them in their place. You guys can probably see I'm pretty sparse right here. If you're not sure where your arch should technically be, if you don't really have much of an arch like myself, line your pencil or the end of your brush up with the edge of your nose and passing right through the center of your pupil. And that's about where your arch should be. Pretty simple to figure that out, you guys. I have a slight arch, but it's pretty much non-existent. But like I said, I pretty much just follow the shape of my eye. So now that we have those brows kind of standing upright, standing at attention, we're going to go ahead in with the pencil side. Like I said, this is the color medium. So when choosing an eyebrow pencil, I like something that's soft enough to not tug on my brow hairs, but also something that's stiff enough to give me a bit of a hair-like look when I'm penciling it in. So if you're in the market for an eyebrow pencil, you guys, try not to get something that's too difficult to put on the brows because it will pull your brow hairs out. I've experienced it, been there. It's not what you want. You want something that's soft enough but not too soft where it's going to just smudge on your eye. You know, if you accidentally rub your brow or something, you don't want something that's going to smudge either. So you don't want anything that's too soft, but you want something that's not going to tug and pull when you're trying to create your brow look, because you don't want to be pulling out your brow hairs if you're anything like me and you don't have a lot to spare. And with all that said, my friends, let's get started. I'm just going to take the end of my eye pencil and I'm going to start filling it in. I do this very quickly. I'll try to go a little bit slower for you guys. But I'm just going in an upward direction, the same direction as the brows. And I'm just using hair-like strokes, you guys, just brushing it up right along with the hair. So here's about where my arch should be. But I'm not really going to create an arch. Maybe just a little one. I just want a nice natural brow today. You guys know I'm not a big fan of a structured looking brow. If you are, that's great. I'm just not a fan of it for myself. I don't think it looks good on me. As I get to the tail end, I'm just kind of fanning it out a little bit, just trying to keep it a little bit tapered so that it's a little more pointed toward the tail of the brow. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill in just a little bit more where I see sparseness. I always like to back brush with my pencil because that just colors it in a little bit, gives my brows a little more of a full look. I'm going to go ahead and define this outer edge, this brow tail here, just a little bit. Come back in and color. Now, as you guys can probably tell, I'm not really depositing any color with the pencil in here. And I do that intentionally because my eyes are smaller and they're hooded. And so leaving this a little bit lighter and a little sparse actually will give the appearance of more of an open eye. I am going to fill it in ever so slightly there so that I don't have what I call bald spots. But I really don't want a square looking brow, and I also don't want it to be too structured. I want to keep it really nice and natural. I want it to just look like I woke up this way, that I just have really great brows. And again with the spoolie. And like I said, you guys, this usually takes me about 5 minutes. Now I'm just going to take my gel and set the brows. I like my brows to be kind of sticking up, if you will. It just opens my eye a little bit. I see a few little stragglers there, but that is okay because it's just a really easy eyebrow look today. Nobody's going to be this close to you typically. If you miss a spot or two, they look pretty good to me. This is how I would typically go out with my brows. And this is all I do on a daily basis, you guys. Super simple. Like I said, if I'm doing a certain eye look, I will be a little bit more extensive in my brow routine. Probably do a little bit more of a structured brow, but in general, I'm not fond of a structured brow on myself. I just don't think it looks good on me. So this is just a really nice, easy, natural, fast eyebrow look. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If it has, please give it a thumbs up and like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and be sure, of course, to hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. So happy to have you guys here. I'm always thankful for you carving a little time out of your busy day to spend some time with me. Thanks, guys. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.